What is going on, beautiful people? Never a Foul family is here. It is the Monday Extra Time Report, and we wake up to Manchester City, champions of England, champions of Premier League, three-peat done. And we're here to talk about all the games, not only Manchester City. We spent a lot of time yesterday talking about Man City, but Cass is here with me. Good afternoon. How's everything with you?
Nice, man. People can probably see outside. Like, it's a bit bright. Might change tones and stuff like that, but I got the door open. You know, like it was weird because earlier it was gloomy. It was raining a little bit after the sunshine we've had and all that. I just don't understand the weather in England too much. But yeah, man, Daps is on his way down from Manny. He'll be back soon. He's probably got a story or 5 to talk about. More than likely tomorrow. If not tomorrow, the day after that. We're gonna have to do like a massive Man City, you know, champions of England kind of stream, innit? Because they are the champions. Like, might have Daps, Big Steve, MCFC lads, Huey, what's it called, Martin from Mancunian Way. Just get the lot in, and they can just talk about the season in general. And we might have another session, like talking about where it went wrong, maybe with a bunch of Arsenal fans potentially. I don't know, man. There's ideas everywhere.
Yeah.
One of them come from yourself as well. But yeah, man, it's just. What a time.
Now, I really want to assess the season but not now. But today, we're just going to talk about some of the games that have been played and see what went wrong for some teams. Forced stay in. I don't want to dwell on. We talked about it yesterday with Dave when he joined the stream yesterday for the call-in show. But welcome, everybody. Make sure to smash that like button for us. If you just joined, hit that like button for us. It looks like this underneath your live chat. Don't forget that. So, you know what? I know people want to start with Man City against Chelsea. I thought that game was kind of like done. I want to start with Liverpool, Aston Villa, and Man United.
Yeah,
I want to start with the top 4 because that's the hot topic now, right?
There's actually more than just that. It's they got a new director of football coming, and so does Tottenham as it goes. They got that maybe Arne Slot, and then they also got the new director of football from Frankfurt. And I'm thinking, oh my word, if they go get Frankfurt's director of football, of course he's going to look to bring a few of the boys from overseas. There, like Ndika could be one of their first signings. That's a massive signing already, left-sided and that. But Liverpool Football Club, yeah. I just love being right sometimes, Bo, man. I said it, man. You just don't know what Liverpool you're going to get. And that's exactly what they showed. I said it. Look, the 1-0 at Fulham was not convincing. The 1-0 against Brentford was not convincing. You know, the
3-2 against Forest at home.
3-2 against Forest, not convincing. They shouldn't even got to put. They should, like 2 of those games, I could say they shouldn't even got to put 3 points out of. And I was saying Unai Emery is going to look to get a point. And to be fair, he should have taken all 3 points. And that's not me being biased either. I think most Liverpool fans that are probably listening to this, it's true, man. Sometimes results are a bit like they blur your vision. It's a bit like Man United. You know, Man United were winning 1-0 away or something, and then they didn't play great, but they'll go get the result anyways. That's exactly what happened. That's exactly the same what's happened with Liverpool. Only a couple of games. Leicester, and there was another one before the Forest game, I believe.
Leeds. 6-1.
Leeds. Oh, they look great. And then it's just the same thing. It's like, I wouldn't say a draw was fair whatsoever. I think Liverpool were, I don't know, Tyrone Mings should have got sent off.
I don't think so. I actually disagree.
He booted
He didn't.
Abs.
So he got the ball fair and square without the studs up. And when he was taking his leg down, and I know Liverpool fans will get on this and they wouldn't like it, and the stud marks. Not every stud marks mean it's a record. Cody Gakpo was late. Tyrone Mings got to the ball first. And it's not on the movement up. I don't want to analyze it more. I don't think it was a record at all. I thought it was the right yellow card. Not every touch in a chest is a record. And you as a Man United fan should know this because of Nani.
I don't know, man. He's still like the follow. But why is your foot?
There was no follow through. He actually took his leg down. Liverpool fans will tell you otherwise. Go watch it again. It wasn't a red card.
There was something else towards. I can't lie. Liverpool had like 19 minutes of extra time
Oh
in the
yes,
whole.
10 minutes.
How 19? No, overall it was 19. I'm talking about the first half as well. Look how long it was.
10 minutes. I've never seen. It's a World Cup again. They're doing the World Cup again.
They done it.
10
They done it
minutes of
before.
extra time
Before,
in
before the
second
other
half.
game. There was another
Bas-
game. There was another game as well.
basically,
The other
basically.
Liverpool game. They added bare time on at the end, and I swear they scored as well. Who was it against? Was it Tottenham?
I don't know, but it's now the new injury time. Now it's called added time. It's called extra time until Liverpool scored. This is it.
Yeah, that's the one.
This
That's
is
exactly the one.
until Liverpool scores. This is it. They raise it and they say until Liverpool scores. So come
Where
on.
did they get the 10 minutes from? I understand. Look, Aston Villa were wasting time. They were wasting time. But bare clubs this season have wasted time, and I haven't seen 10 minutes. I've seen 6 minutes. I've seen 7 minutes. I've seen 7+2 minutes. I think there was another game where they added on so many minutes and he still equalized from it. Who was it? What game was it? There was one game.
Newcastle. Do you remember the Newcastle in the beginning of the season? 8 minutes instead of 5.
I just don't understand because for my club, I remember against I can't remember who it was. A couple teams, might be Southampton when we got the red card as well. We were on top. Yeah, we got a red card. We were on top of Southampton in the first half, just before the break, the international break, and they gave us that +4 minutes. I'm like, what? How are they giving us +4 minutes? It took forever to get a guy off the pitch. All the all the hospital, the people, the medical staff, and all that kind of stuff. Throw-ins galore, wasting time. 4 minutes. I'm like, bro, I think we can't not. They must have wasted about 10 minutes. And this is what I mean about officiating. They're not clear with the fans. It's like, bro, or people on the TV at least. It's like, bro, you're not giving us anything.
Yeah,
and I just don't understand where this. Like, it don't matter. The result was the result, but that was too much.
But karma is what? Because you remember John Brooks a couple of weeks ago in Spurs. John Brooks was the fourth official when Jurgen Klopp went and celebrated at his face. He was the
Oh, yeah.
center referee for this game, and he gave a penalty, didn't give a red card. Well, it comes back to bite you. But anyway, I thought Konate wasn't great in this game. I thought Konate made too many mistakes. He's rash. He isn't composed. He needs a lot of he needs people to talk to him. I think he needs time to learn. I don't think Liverpool fans they told us he is the next big thing. Yes, he might be, but not now. It was wide open at his side. Even what's his name? Watkins had a field day from that side. A couple of times behind him. Jacob Ramsey, of course, behind Trent on that side because Trent is now is a center midfielder. But this game proved that Aston Villa are not here to play. They're here to win games and get points. And I'm not sure. Do you like Aston Villa at all? Because I see a lot of people in England, they don't like Aston Villa.
I don't mind them, to be fair. I think Villa are all right. The way they play is obviously annoying. You can't deny that. But I don't know, man. There's nothing to really hate with Aston Villa. They got quite a decent team. I just don't like Tyrone Mings and that.
You don't? I like Tyrone Mings. I don't know
annoying.
why people don't like Tyrone Mings.
I just think he's a bum.
Good story. Came from nothing. I like Tyrone Mings.
Yeah, so I think he's a bum, man. I think he's one of the worst centre backs in the league, but not this season.
I disagree, but yeah,
he's been all right this season. Don't get me wrong, he's had his better season, but just Aston Villa just like a thorn in the side, man. You just know when you go Villa Park, man. You're just like, oh, what are you gonna get today, man? Honestly, but
so it's between them and Spurs to play Conference League now.
I think
58 points and 57 points for Spurs. 1 game left for both. I think Aston Villa have Brighton, who already clinched the Europa League, of course, because of the goal differential for them. And Spurs, they have Leeds away. I'm assuming, or I'm not.
Yeah, they're going to be fighting for their lives, but Leeds are still garbage. They're still the defense is still crap. Let's be honest. They put up a fight though. They did lose in the end, but they did put up a fight towards majority of their game. I haven't got obviously the result up on there. I don't think. So who did they lose? They lost
West Ham 3-1.
Yeah, 3-1 in the end. But
West Ham, they lost 3-1. They scored first. Again, Leeds starting a game on top, good, and then they lose at the end.
Yeah, but what about the Liverpool game? Was that offside? I think they called Van Dijk offside.
No, yeah. So to call it fair, that was definitely not offside. Mr. Konsa played the ball with his heel towards Van Dijk. It wasn't offside. I think John Brooks, you can hear me out. They didn't tell him it was offside. They told him it's subjective to your interpretation of the pass. He went to the monitor and he decided that it was not a back pass, that it was Konsa playing the ball. Sorry, it's a deflection of Konsa. And I disagree with you, Mr. Brooks. Mr. Brooks, I think he held a grudge for Jurgen Klopp, and that's why he called it offside. I'm being serious.
I need to get
It
some
was
still.
100% not offside for me. It was a back pass, back heel, back pass to Van Dijk. How is it offside? It's not affecting the play. Van Dijk being offside, not affecting the play.
So I'm just looking at some still images and stuff like that, and it's just
Nick Saunders is saying it was a block. It wasn't a block. Watch his foot movement. But anyway, like you can go watch it, but I don't think it was offside. It wasn't like a deflection of him. It was a pass because he moved his foot to block it with his back heel. That means it wasn't a block.
Yeah, I'm just having a little look at it. Oh, I'm having a little look at it right now.
Yeah.
I'm literally looking at the video right now, just to have a double check. Wow, how have they missed that?
Exactly. It was a back pass. Completely missed it. It was a grudge, bro.
How have they missed? I don't understand that. If that was my team, I'd be fuming.
Yeah, it was. This is what happened. It's John Brooks because Jurgen Klopp celebrated at his face. He did.
I don't know. Like he tried to pass it in. It's not his fault that he went to Van Dijk. That's on the player. Like trying to clear it, and he's hit the other player. So
he literally tried to clear it. It's not a block. His foot is moving to clear the ball.
Yeah, I think Liverpool got hard done by there. That's probably why they added 10 minutes at the end of the game.
This took like 2 minutes or something.
Yeah, I know, but they probably felt bad. They probably felt bad.
Yeah.
So let me add on a few extra minutes because I know I got that one wrong potentially.
Probably someone told them, "Hey, listen, this was you guys like
I don't know. I've
screwed them over here. They really screwed them over, to be honest.
Because he was in a blocking position, it's not like he passed him intentionally. Because he's in a blocking position, if it does deflect back to another player that's in the offside,
yeah, but that's not a deflection. You agree, right? Like it's him trying to clear it, right? Like Konsa, clearly.
I think he's just trying to block it. I don't think he's trying. Well, clear it, block it, whatever you want to name it. If it
was my team, I would be upset. I'm calling it fair, to be honest. I'm calling it fair, bro.
Because you know what it is? It's like if a player's in the offside position and you're trying to play him in, regardless of who the player is, if he's offside, you're playing a through ball, and let's say it deflected off a centre back and it's gone to the right winger somehow. That's still going to get given offside. That's probably where the officiating is probably seen towards.
But that's different. When it gets deflected, different. But if you're trying to play the ball, not block it, if you're trying to play the ball, you clear it, and you miss the clearance and it goes to the opposition, it's not offside. Konsa here, instead of clearing it to a corner kick, he went to Van Dijk. I don't think it's offside, but anyway, it is what it is. Liverpool got a lot of calls. Like I remember the penalty Nunes against Fulham. So yeah, it's fair and square, and I think Aston Villa deserve the point on this game. Let me talk about one more thing before we move on. Mo Salah, I want to get your opinion quickly on this. I had this tweet. I tweeted something. I said, if Riyad Mahrez wins the Champions League, does he have a bigger legacy than Mo Salah?
Are we having this conversation again today?
I want to have it for like 1 minute because today Igal did that.
Why has Mo Salah got any sort of legacy on Mahrez? It's already been nullified just because he's got Champions League.
No, but he hasn't. No, because Mo Salah has Golden Boot 3 times, best player of the season 1 time, team of the season probably every year or most years, Ballon d'Or while he's a Liverpool player, won every trophy with Liverpool. There is a difference, and he is an essential. He is an integral part in Liverpool.
Salah hasn't won no Ballon d'Or.
He came 3rd, I guess.
That don't matter. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not.
But he's been an integral part.
I'm sorry, but you're talking legacies. Legacies doesn't always define on trophies. The way I look on it as well.
Yeah, legacy means who's going to be remembered more 20 years from now.
You need moments to secure a legacy. And I'm sorry, but when you've got Mahrez, that's just that Leicester season alone, who is very much influential, that completely nullifies a lot of people's legacy. I'm telling you now, when you look back on the Premier League, everyone's going to remember Leicester. And when you remember Leicester, you're going to remember Mahrez, Kante, Vardy. Like as the main 3.
Yes.
And then you're going to talk about the guy that's gone on to win successive trophies since he left, about 5 out of the possible 8 or something like that. You know, Chelsea won it, Liverpool won it. or 5 out of 7, should I say? It's for me, it's impossible to have a better legacy than. I think Salah's a better player. I don't know, man. I think Mahrez is a better player overall, but then Salah's much better goal scorer. Salah had a bigger role in the team. It's if buts or maybes, and if you want to bring it to trophies, Mahrez won AFCON. You know what I mean? Like, I think I think when you think of it though, a lot of people will probably remember Salah more than they would remember Mahrez more.
Yeah, okay.
When I think of Premier League right wingers, the instant first player you're gonna think, oh, Salah.
It's not gonna be Mahrez, right?
But I think overall it's more like, if you're logically thinking about it, I think Mahrez definitely has the bigger legacy. But Salah will always be known for the revival of Liverpool Football Club. Him and Mane, like, that's the thing. Them two there, right there. Yeah. Him and Mane, not so much Firmino. And when you think of it, Firmino will come into the picture. But when you think of it, it's like, yeah, Salah and Mane is what made Liverpool Football Club one of the best forces in European football again. Obviously, including others, Van Dijk, Alisson, yada yada yada.
Of course. So,
yeah, man, it's a bit of a tough question, if I'm being honest, Mo. When you think about it, I think it all comes down to preference.
I think Man City fans will say Mahrez. I'm not sure. You're a Man United fan. That's why I asked you. So both of them are your rivals. But anyway, I want to move on from this and go to Man United. Bournemouth 1-0. Man United get an away win. I thought, let me just tell you my opinion about the game and then I'll let you talk. I thought this was a very convincing win. Very convincing win. And the fact is, I thought that Bournemouth created something, but not enough to get a goal. I thought you created a couple of good chances. Martial was awful. Sancho wasn't great. But I thought that overall the team created enough chances to win the game. So I think the best team won the game. And I saw a good performance away from home. Not bad at all. You control position. You created the more chances, had more shots.
Me and you are going to disagree on this part.
Go ahead.
I think Man United were fucking shit, man. Like, honestly, they were shit. Like,
you had 20 shots.
But that doesn't tell me the full story. Bruno Fernandes was fucking arse and cheeks, man. Like, literally so shit. Worst performance I've seen him this season in United shirt. Who else is there as well? The front line, garbage. Nothing going on. Sancho, first half, absolutely stinking. The other two, Martial hooked off. Who else is there?
You remember you played West Ham?
Anthony,
weeks ago.
Anthony, nothing, not convincing. The only thing that was good for Man United, you could say, is literally the defense. Lindelof was amazing. Varane was sick. Shaw done his job to a degree, I'd say. I wouldn't say it was his best game. Could have got out a little bit better. Wan-Bissaka's just doing Wan-Bissaka things. And then Casemiro was sick. Like, back to like looking, okay, that's Casemiro right
Eriksen,
there.
how was Eriksen?
I mean, Eriksen was good. Off the ball, Eriksen was very good. And it was just the front line couldn't do anything. That's the way I looked at it. It goes to show, like that game was so boring.
It was boring, but I thought Man United had control of the game. You had control of the game, which is something that we miss from Man United. You had control of the game.
The only thing I'm happy with is that the fact that we won the game, obviously, and the fact that, it secured the top 4 spot, or it would have secured it a lot easier, because obviously I know there's 1 point to go, but here's what it is, man.
You see the difference, Cass?
It's just getting over the line at the moment.
You want, if you're a Man United, if I was a Man United fan, all I want to have win 1-0 away from home as a start, have control of the game. I'm not going to look at individual performance. I'm going to look at the team overall.
I wouldn't say we had mad control, man. We were giving away the ball left, right, and center. It's just luckily Bournemouth didn't have the quality. Any other team, they're punishing us.
I thought you had Bournemouth where you wanted. That's what I mean. Maybe it was Bournemouth not having the quality, but what I saw is that you had a little bit of like, oh, yeah, Bournemouth, you're here where we want you. We can defend that. We can get the ball back. You can pass the ball here. Like, I thought you had control. It wasn't. Bournemouth didn't have chances. Not great chances.
They kind of did. They kind of did have a couple of chances. They kind of did, in my opinion. Not the greatest, but they had something going on. Like, they could have punished us with a header. Solanke could have punished us. And then you go and you look at it from there. It's just, luckily Lindelof was an absolute animal. Right now, Lindelof is looking crisp. He's dominant. He's actually been very good in his 9. I think he started in his 9 games that he's been played of recent. He's been very good. I can't lie. I wouldn't fault the defense too much. I wouldn't even fault anything. It's just a lack of goals going for wasted chances. This is what I mean with With
So
Man
who do you want
United,
next year then?
you know, there's loads of players I want. I have dreams. They're not gonna happen, man. So
No. Who do you want out? And the replacement, we'll talk about them in the summer. Who do you want out?
who do I
Out.
want
Done.
out? Ah, I'm proper
Martial?
focused on this. I want De Gea to go. I want Sancho to go. The dead food to go, like Brandon Williams, Transavi's going anyways, all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
I think Martial can leave for me. McTominay, get him out. Maguire, get him out. But it's too many players going out and probably not enough coming in.
How about Fred? How do you feel about Fred?
No, for one more season, I'm keeping Fred. You can't replace too many. I've got
But
to
he
be
has
real.
one more season left in his contract. You can sell
That's
him.
fine. That's fine.
You can get money for him.
Yeah, not a lot. That's fine. Make it expire. He'll be useful in shut up games. Yeah, man.
Ericsson?
No, keep him. But
Keep him.
yeah, no, there's a lot of players that just overrated at Man United. And the thing is, I could sit here and be happy and own that, but I'm just, yeah, we got the job done. I'm not super happy because I want to see performance, and that was for me.
Next year,
Performance.
probably.
Yeah, I know. I have to be realistic. Like,
Next
it's just getting the job done over the line. I know at Old Trafford, we're probably going to put a performance in against either Chelsea or Fulham, anyways, which is fine. It's just no, man. Even Delo can go for me. I don't like him. I don't think he's all that. Never rate him.
Can I ask a question? So I've heard, I was on a stream with somebody the other day, Man United fan, and they said that we signed 4 players this year. If we
Yeah.
sign 4 or 5 players next year, they are still not expecting to see immediate performance improvement, immediate results.
What, Man United?
I mean, my point is, first season, Pep Guardiola signed 5 players. We didn't see the Pep Guardiola team, but the second season, right away, when he signed another 4, because he signed, I think, 9 players in his first 2 summers, we saw improvement. Are you expecting the same from Man United next year if you sign your targets? A striker, a centre back, a midfielder.
The players won't need to adapt too long. Let's say you get Harry Kane, but won't need to adapt. I don't think you need to adapt to it too tough. I don't know. I don't know. It just depends on the players that are going to come in. I know Kim Min Jae is looking kind of likely at the moment. I think
he doesn't need to adapt to centre back.
I don't think he does either. It's just the players. I don't know, man. It's just different leagues, different things, different styles. You got to build chemistry.
I think if you get Harry Kane, McAllister,
I'm not
Kim Min Jae, and Costa.
I don't want McAllister personally. I don't want him.
You don't want him. I like him, but I don't like him as much as Liverpool fans like him.
Too much money. The budget ain't gonna be great regardless of who owns it. Anyways, you got to think of I need to see some outgoings as well at the same time as incomings. I don't want a massive squad. It's like the way we play is going to be improvement. I think you can only get better. Man United can only get better, but I think it's still a couple years off.
So who's gonna drop if Man United get better? Who's gonna drop? Arsenal or Newcastle? Or you stay the same top 4?
Right now, as it currently stands, it's going to be a lot more tough. I think a lot of other teams will drop points. I don't know. It's going to be difficult. I think I can't see Arsenal having as good as a season as they will. Like,
even if they get the Declan Rice, the Caicedo.
To me, that won't matter. It's more, can Arteta rotate?
Mm-hmm.
Can he trust to rotate? And then on Man United's half, it's like, okay, can you put performance in? Can you adapt?
Can you get your target? To be honest, for Man United,
I think Man United can if you secure your top 4. Of course you can, especially when it's new ownership. It's new projects. Isn't it?
It's all about the ownership.
Liverpool can only get better. Like, they're not going to get any worse. Let's be honest. They're not even far off the top 4 place at all. Look at how many few points. So they're only going to get better. You know what I mean? I think a lot of teams are going to get better. Chelsea can't get any worse. Newcastle are going to get better. Like,
they can't get any worse.
Something's got to give. Something's got to give. And I don't know where to put the finger on it. And I think it's going to be extremely hard for anybody to call. You're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to wait till the summer's over, man.
Okay, so it's a good segue then to Newcastle. Can they get better? Listen, Newcastle, convincing win against Brighton on Thursday. I know we don't have the result. They play today. If they get a win or a draw, they are guaranteed top 4 Champions League today. I think they're gonna do the job today. Newcastle, I think they are the most impressive team in the league, in my opinion. Because nobody expected them to continue their run from December of last year when they were bottom of the league until now. They are 3rd in the Premier League. They're going to finish the season probably 3rd or 4th, depending on Man United results. But I think Newcastle can only get better. It's the only team that I guarantee that they're going to get better. It's guaranteed that they're gonna get better than Newcastle. It doesn't matter who they get; it's gonna be better than what they have now. I'm
Mm.
like, it's like this is
Well,
the
apparently Madison isn't playing today. Apparently, I'm looking in the comments. Apparently, he's pulled a sickie potentially.
I don't think that matters, but Madison, they need to get result. Leicester City, if they
Leicester,
stay in the league.
they're done, mate. They're fried.
Look
So
at
let me. I'm going to check who's their team. I'm writing them off completely against Newcastle, but they've got.
yeah, 100%.
I mean, they've got West Ham. Look, I think they can beat West Ham. I think West Ham are gonna. They're done now, innit? They're on the beach.
Yeah, but the problem is Everton play Bournemouth at home.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
they
but
get a point, it's done.
These have got Tottenham, and
Yeah,
I
but it's
think
not about Leeds; it's about Everton.
yeah, I think yeah, Everton.
Yeah, because Everton are 33 points, Leicester are 30. Leicester are gonna lose today, and they're gonna be 30 points. So it goes to the last day. Everton play Bournemouth at home; they need a point, and Leicester
They'll
need.
get that done. Everton will stay up. Everton will
Yeah,
stay up. Leeds
yeah,
are going to get relegated, and I think Leicester's cycle's done in the Premier League, man. They're finished.
really. You
Yeah,
think it's done? This is it.
the time's finished. It's done. I can't see them beating Newcastle. Newcastle have something to play for, and when they go against West Ham, you know what? They might have some hope against West Ham. I'll be very honest. That's their last straw, and that's when it's now you got to depend on Everton because I don't believe in Leeds. I'm going to say Leeds are relegated and good.
Yeah, Leeds are
Stay
done.
down anyways and don't come up for another 20 years. But for Leicester, I think they'll beat West Ham. I think they got one. I don't think it's today. It will go towards the end of the last season. It'll be out of them and Everton. And Everton got who you said again? Bournemouth. Everton
At
should get
home,
it.
Everton will get a point, bro. You know that.
Everton only need a point, innit?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Leicester's cycle's done, man. It's been a good story for Leicester, man. The way they came up.
I like Leicester, bro. I like them.
Yeah,
I like them as a team. They gave me good memories of the Premier League.
I don't dislike Leicester, man. Look, they came up from the ranks again, like from down. Jamie Vardy's story, Mahrez's story, Kante, World Cup winner. They won the Premier League as many as Liverpool did in 30 years.
Mr. Albrighton is gonna go down.
Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? And then yeah, man, just try rebuild again from there and go again. It's a bit like Southampton, great story. They came up just before.
You know, I was talking to Sharma yesterday on the Inter channel, on his Inter channel after the game, and we were because he lives in Leicester, and he's talking about Leicester have too many good players to go down. What are they gonna do with these players? Like even Daniel Voss, right? The guy, he scored own goals and stuff, but his level is not championship level. Castagna, Pereira, Tillemans, Madison, Ndidi, like I don't know, even that guy Tete that they signed, these are not championship level.
No, I don't know. Well, for Tete to leave, that would be difficult. I mean, maybe he stays. Vardy will stay unless he's retiring.
Yeah, Vardy's gonna.
Madison's look, Madison's gone. Ndidi will leave. Soyuncu's gone. Wout Faes will probably obviously stay. Castagna can't see him staying there. No chance. Too good of a player. They're gonna need to raise a lot of funds. I don't know if James Justin's still around. He'll probably stay.
You have Daniel Amarte.
Daniel Amarte will probably stay.
Soyuncu already went to Atletico Madrid.
Arteta's on loan, so it don't even matter. Iheanacho, I can see a good team getting him up, snapping him up. Leicester really need to recuperate. Like
all their even Daniel Spratt, even Daka. Oh my god, they have too many good players to be playing in the championship. They need a brand new team.
Oh, they're not gonna 10 players are not gonna leave Leicester. Let's be realistic. Amarte signed for AC Milan, never mind. But
I'm telling you, bro, there's gonna be 10, 11 players leaving this squad in the summer if they get relegated.
Harvey Barnes will get. There'll be a lot.
There's gonna go Aston Villa. Harvey Barnes is gonna go like Villa. You know, he's gonna go like
they need
the likes of West Ham. West Ham on the left.
They've been playing John McGinn there. They've been playing John McGinn there. West Ham's a good shout, and I think another last shout is who's the other left winger that they need? Everton. Dwight McNeil, Barnes, you know.
Like there's too many. Like oh my god, there's too many. Even this guy Shrewsbury Hall. I love this guy.
Be too good for the championship. Way too good for the championship.
How did this team get relegated? This is something that we need to study, bro.
I think you got to put blame on
Brandon Rodgers. Brandon Rodgers.
It's not Brendan Rodgers as well. It's the board, man. It's the board's fault. Like the board put so much money into the training complexes and forgot to actually, toughen up the team for what it needed.
Yeah, but the team has a lot of people.
They got a lot of players, but not the correct players. Wout Faes, like who's that man? Who was he gonna do? He's unproven. You know, he's like,
Somari. You remember Somari was going to be the next big thing.
Yeah, Samari. No, to be fair, Samari was a hit and miss. I thought he was a decent player before.
I like him, bro. I like him.
Who's that guy from Australia, man? I keep forgetting his name.
The tall guy, Harry Suter.
Who is that? Who on earth is that? Do you know what I mean? Like, he's dead food. Ndidi should have got replaced about a year or two ago.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's just, oh man, Leicester.
Oh my God, they have Mendy, that Senegalese guy. Mendy's gonna leave.
If they got rid of Brendan Rodgers back then when they should have.
Do you know how old is Ndidi? Guess.
How old is he?
Guess. You guess.
28?
26. Ndidi has a lot of future in front of this guy. This guy is gonna get snatched. This guy, I see him. Let me see. I see him go Brentford midfield.
Yeah, maybe.
He's like physical, you know what I mean? Physical midfield.
Ndidi needs a new challenge for himself. I think he needs to get out of the Prem. I don't think the Prem suited for him. He was known as
I'll take Ndidi at Inter as a sub player.
Known as like one of the best destroyers, like upcoming destroyers, like
after Kante, right? Was after Kante?
Like, yeah, bro, he was sick. That Leicester team was sick. That team was vibey. It was like, bro, how do you even beat this team at times? They're just so good. And then, you know, I think like Ricardo Pereira when he was injured all the time. Who's their left back before? Chilwell
Luke
before
Thomas. It is Luke Thomas.
Maguire, like it was such a sick team. It's just this is the results of like not making quick decisions.
Didn't they get fifth 2 years in a row or something? Fifth?
Yeah, fifth, sixth, something like that. Like they bottled top four Brendan Rodgers as well. Yeah. But bro, like it's down to the board. Like you sacked Brendan Rodgers anyway. You should have done that months and months ago. You should have done that back in the winter and got a proper manager. And when the World Cup was going on, you know. If he was contemplating, Leicester fans wanted him out anyways, from what I remember, Reedy and everyone. So you should have got rid of him and then planned ahead. And you could have got a decent coach. Not Dean Smith. He's arson. You know what? He'd probably be good for the championship. Oh, no, man. This guy could be.
He's a terrible coach, bro. Awful, Dean Smith is awful. But people, 180 people here. Hit that. Get us to 100 likes at least. Get us to 100 likes. Make sure it looks like this. Make sure it's lit underneath your live chat. Get us to 100 likes now. So do us a favor also. I know a lot of people are asking me questions, are asking us questions. Mo Bastoni swap deal with Calvin Phillips. No, Bastoni's worth double what Calvin Phillips is worth, or maybe triple what Calvin Phillips is worth. Mo, Inter should get Harvey Barnes. We don't play with a winger, but I would love Harvey Barnes. Do you know Harvey Barnes is the only player in Leicester that had double digits this year? The only one.
Man. I'm not surprised. Tielemans leaving on a free.
I don't know why you don't like Harvey Barnes. Like he's an okay player. Like
he's just I didn't say he's crap. Obviously, he's not crap. He's a good player. But that's all he ever will be for me. It's just a good player, man.
You don't think he goes to like a top 10, like a Villa on the left or something?
That means you're a good player.
Brighton, if they replace Mitoma.
Again, you're just a good player. It doesn't mean he's sick. He's just a good player.
There's a lot of good players.
It doesn't mean you're ever going to be elite. He doesn't have world-class abilities potential abilities in my opinion.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, so what else should we talk? Oh, there are many things to talk about.
Tottenham, the only look that when you deep it, you look at the scores of the main teams. Right, it's garbage, man. Spurs 3-1. They were 1-0 up. Harry Kane, and then Brentford come and beat them 3-1 just to nick that, and it's like. How does it get any worse for Tottenham fans?
You know, it's the game. I didn't wake up to watch the game. It was 6:30 in the morning here. I said this game is dead. There's no reason for me to wake up. So I wake up when it was 2-1, and then I'm like, okay, this is gonna be. I thought Spurs are gonna equalize, but then we saw 88th minute. Spurs are dumb, bro. Unless they get Luis Enrique
and Tony as well.
Yeah, unless they get Luis Enrique. I don't
think it even matters, man. Luis Enrique hasn't managed club level in so long. You know, he's only had his greatest achievement. I'm not being funny. I think a lot of teams would have achieved what he would achieve with MSN. You know, in the front line. Like, let's be honest. He still had Iniesta back then. He still had Xavi back then. Busquets at a good age. Jordi Alba. Like, he made some decent signings. Don't get me wrong,
and he had MSN, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. MSN. This is what I'm saying. I don't know if he's a savior. He plays good football, but I saw that Spanish team. That Spanish team didn't move me either. So
yeah, but they needed listen. The Spanish team, we said they didn't have a killer up top. They played Dani Olmo up top. Like, imagine the difference between Dani Olmo.
Spurs might not have a killer either, man. If Harry Kane leaves,
but they have Richarlison R9.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But I don't know, man. Tottenham look like they're getting a new director of football, the one from Eintracht Frankfurt, as we were saying. Yeah, they're looking
Mhm.
like Arne Slot. It might be a good.
I don't know
It might
anything
be a
about this guy,
good
bro.
news.
Do
I
you?
think that's good news. That's very good. No, well, Arne Slot.
Yeah, I don't know anything about him. The
No,
final guy that won the
no,
league for the first time in 20 years for final. I don't know anything about it. I haven't watched one game for final this year, other
wait,
than probably
final?
in
Did they not
Europa
win
League.
back in 2019?
Did they?
Did they not?
I thought it was Ajax. Eredivisie
I'm not too
winners.
sure. Maybe I'm wrong. Just trying to think. But
List of
either way, he's coming this year for Ryan a final. They ain't won the league, whether it's in a few. Well, he won the league.
bro.
No
Last
one expected them. People were expecting PSV probably to run away with it this year, and he came in and
yeah,
he
no,
just
no, 16,
leaked it.
17 final. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right.
Yeah, it's just like as thing. He's lost like one game this season. It's. I think it'll be all right. It'll be good for the budget, obviously, because if you're a Dutch manager and you're going to work on a budget whether you like it or not. You're going to work with the youth whether you like it or not. You know, it's a whole different ball game. Yeah, they won the league back in 2017. Yeah, I knew they won. I knew they
Yeah,
won
yeah.
quite
I
a few.
didn't know. I don't
And
watch any of this.
That's my granddad's team. But believe it or not, my granddad like he's from Rotterdam and his
It's
Dutch
a
club is
final fan.
Feyenoord, and his actual English club is actually Tottenham. So imagine that. So
Oh my god.
Daps is probably recovering right now, Simon. At the at this current moment of time. um, but yeah, so Arne Slot, a new director of football, but it's not about your director of football. It's about your recruitment team around it. What are you going to bring? Can you convince Ndika to come on a free? Can you convince maybe another decent Eintracht Frankfurt player to come? Because I think they got some definitely good ballers. They got some. They got some great. His name's Arne Slot, but
Arne Slot, yeah.
yeah, or Arne Slot. But I
I
think
don't
he's
know.
got like a pronunciation at the end of it. I'm not too sure, but I think yeah. So there we go, man.
Can I listen? You always like comment about this taco. Who do you support, my friend? And who do you support? We got smashed 3-1.
Who did you get beat by it?
Napoli.
That's not bad.
No, no, no. Hold on. We rotated 8 players because we have a cup final Wednesday. The idiots, okay, Napoli,
You got cup final. Who against?
Fiorentina.
So
It should
Fiorentina in
be.
two cups as well. Two cup
Yeah,
finals as well.
yeah, yeah. This guy Vincenzo Italiano should get snapped. He's like another De Zerbi in the way he plays football. You know, like
Mm-hmm.
very, very good. But anyway, we rotated 8 players. Let me just finish this. We rotated 8 players, and they played their starting 11, every single one. Nguisa, Lobotka, Kim Min Jae, Kavarski, and they already won the league, by the way, 3 weeks ago. They played everyone, and we
Mm,
played with 10 men from minute 38 with a red card, and we brought it back to 1-1.
yeah.
Dude, we have a good team, bro. We have a
Yeah,
chance
yeah, yeah.
against Man City. We're coming for Man City.
Josh said we can Kamada and Ndiga, Kola Mwani. You're not getting Kola Mwani. I'll tell you that for free. It'll be too much in
Oh,
demand.
oh,
Kola Mwani,
for
the one
who?
that
For
plays
who?
for
Who
Eintracht
wants
Frankfurt.
Colomwani?
Well, Josh is saying, innit? I think they can get Kamada and Ndika. Kamada the DM. You know, the Japanese guy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You do have a DM
Josh.
and Ndika. Yeah,
Josh
Josh
is a supporter of
us, Tottenham.
Spurs. Oh yeah. Oh okay.
Yeah. Well, I
Well,
don't know, man. Look,
no,
I
they
think
have no pull. Spurs now. They have no pull. They have like
this is probably what they need, though. A reset, man. They reset. Go
yeah.
get. Let's see what your recruitment can really do, man. Like it's always been, oh, this player can do this. This player can do that. Players like not wanted Jed Spence. We need now players. Perisic, like that's arse, man. Get rid of it. Fuck that off. You get what I mean?
Dude,
Forget it.
Sissignon play League One now on loan.
I don't know. I don't know. He's not that bad of a player, but I don't know. But yeah, no, Tottenham's gonna get. I think Tottenham will get better next season. Roughly, they'll. I don't think they'll be. I think they'll be in and around. I think they'll struggle still, like 7th maybe.
Yeah. No, they're gonna finish 8th.
Fuck is that, man?
I'll tell you why they're gonna finish. They're gonna finish 9th. Spurs. That's my belief. I believe that.
9th.
Yeah. Brentford. Oh, so yeah. No, they're gonna finish 8th. Brentford. They're gonna play Man City the last game of the season.
Huh?
Brentford are gonna play Man City last game of the season.
Yeah, I don't know. Again, second string team. They don't need to play their ballers.
Exactly. And Spurs are gonna play Leeds away. I reckon Leeds will win that game, and Brentford will get a point from Man City, and they will finish ahead of them. Oh, Spence in League One.
Oh, you mean? I thought you said League One as in Championship League One. You're talking about Ligue 1. You mean the French league?
Yeah. League One.
That's Jed Spence.
Yeah, Jed Spence. Oh, okay. So maybe I was mistaken.
Yeah, he might even have a career. I think he would have a career under the new manager, 100%. And people see how good Jed Spence is. They need a right back. There you go, Jed Spence, sorted, young, and they got Udashi, which they're left back. You know the one that's coming from Udinese.
Oh yeah, Udashi. Yeah.
Their fullback situation sorted, and they're fast, very attacking. So that's why they need someone like Ndika that can carry the ball. I think they'll be all right. You know, I think Spurs will actually surprise a few people next season.
You think?
I think so.
I'm completely ruling them out.
I'm going to be honest. I don't see Brentford having a great season next season. I think they're going to drop off massively.
Yeah.
Like not massively. Like I'm talking about 13th, 14th. Aston Villa, I think will still do okay. I think Brighton end up dropping off.
Fulham
ends up dropping off.
And
these sort of players, I think they drop off not loads, just a touch. I don't see Brighton being
Fulham
as good.
are good, bro.
I don't see Brighton being as good. I think Brighton have their best season. I don't think it can get any better than this. They're gonna have more games, European football, and all that kind of stuff. It's gonna and it will take an effect. You need a squad.
I think actually De Zerbi's gonna leave.
I think he's gonna leave anyways. But
he's gonna go coach Napoli probably, most likely.
Yeah. I can see Wolves potentially getting relegated next season.
I think Wolves are gonna get done. The cycle in the Premier League is dumb, bro.
Yeah, as well. I think Spurs can sign someone like Mark Gay or something like that for 50 million. Go get Ndika.
That's the only unknown team in the league.
Yeah.
Crystal Palace, because Roy Hodgson is not gonna continue. It's done. It's already public. And their players are kind of like Zaha is gonna renew the contract, but Olise, Eze, Mark Gay, are they gonna stay? Are they gonna leave? Who's gonna coach the team next year? It's a very unknown team for me.
Yeah.
Would you like Olise at your club?
100%.
I would love to see Michael Olise in.
But he's not coming. He's not coming. He's gonna go. I think he's linked with PSG.
PSG.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a big move for the kid.
Yeah. I think Elise is going to get a big move. I don't know if it's going to materialize. He's still got like another 3 years on his contract anyway, so I think he'll be all right. I don't want Eze.
Bro, Michael Elise is 20. You don't want Eze?
No.
That's a superstar, bro.
That guy impressed me massively. He had a few last good games towards the end of the season. This whole season, he's been mismanaged maybe, but I like him. But he doesn't give me vibes that he's mad, like he's going to be an absolute superstar.
I think Eze is mad, bro. I think Eze is, if he gets coached under someone like Pep,
but that's what I say about saying. That's what I say about saying Maximan. Good with your feet and everything, but the product at the end, they need to see it, man. You're great.
Sam Maximan is uncoachable. They already said that. He's uncoachable. He's a baller.
He's a
baller. Yeah, of course. Sam Maximan is absolutely amazing. He's uncoachable. Eze, 10 goals, 4 assists this year. Oh, this guy can be a very good player.
I like him, but he's not going to get game time under Man United. That's what I look at it as. And you look at the young player. Yeah, you can use him in a cup. Like, nah, man. When you're a player of that talent, you need game week in, week out. I'll probably buy him and then load him back. Don't ever say Jurgen Klopp. He couldn't even play with Carvalho.
No, Jurgen Klopp, you get Eze, will make him work.
No, he wouldn't.
Why not?
Because Jurgen Klopp don't know how to. No, he don't. No, he's got Harvey Elliott, who is known as a flary little player, and then he's known as with Carvalho and couldn't work it. It's not happening.
I think for me, my favorite player in Crystal Palace is Olise, then Eze, then Mark. I like Mark Gay. I like this guy in the midfield. What's his name? Decore?
Yeah, Decore is. Oh yeah,
I like him. I like Decore. It's good.
Yeah, I think they're going for cheap as well, like 15 million, 80 million, something like that.
Yeah, I like this guy.
They got a good core, I think, but they just need a strike. They definitely need a striker. And they need a couple, and I think they need a new right back, Crystal Palace. They need a couple things, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They still have Tompkins, Nathaniel Klein still plays football, believe it or not.
Daniel Casvagos gets time, but I'm talking about next season's Man United. He's not going to get game time under thing. He's going to continue playing Bruno and whoever else there. I got Amad Diallo, man, as well. Like, he's a flary little player. I love Amad's silky little piece of work. That's what I'm saying. I don't really need these players. Personally, it would just be a waste of budget. I need other players personally in it. It would be smart to buy him and then loan him back or loan him somewhere.
Mo, would you take Roy Hodgson at Inter? Roy Hodgson, for people that don't know, Coached
manage you,
Inter
though.
between 95 and 97. Who did he sell? Guess a name.
Roberto Carlos.
He did. He did sell Roberto Carlos.
Mm.
Because he explained it. He said, I got so many untouchables in the team. He's like, they told him you can't sell this, you can't sell that. They needed to raise funds. And he's the only one that you can sell is Roberto Carlos. And he went to be the biggest superstar of them all.
Did he?
In Real Madrid. He
All
won
nine?
everything. No, Roberto Carlos. No, the biggest superstar of the people that he sold.
Oh.
Of that generation at Inter. Like, he won everything. Roberto Carlos won 2 World Cups, you know. Like, anyway, who else?
Arsenal.
Oh. But let me just get something straight, okay? So because people understood me wrong. When I said Arsenal are going to struggle to make top 4, I believe because I don't think Arsenal will get their targets. It doesn't look like they're going to close the deals. Like what you said about Champions League and stuff, I think Arsenal are going to struggle to get 2 good signings. They might get Declan Rice, but they're not going to get Declan Rice and Caicedo. That's too much for them. I don't think this is going to happen. They need a striker because Gabriel Jesus isn't it. He isn't it. They need another defender because it doesn't look like Gabriel has a mistake in him. But so I don't think Arsenal next year are not going to have. I struggle to see them doing the same thing as this year.
Can I share something?
Yeah.
All right, give me 2 seconds. I'm going to share something for you guys to see. Can you see this in full screen?
Yeah, I saw this. Yeah, no, it's not full screen. I can make it full screen. Do you want to make it full screen? Here you go.
No, go back. No, not like that.
I have an idea. Let me just.
Is it fit in the camera?
Let me do it. I have an idea. Just give me a second.
It's fit in the camera, man. Let's let him watch it. This is fit in the camera.
Rule change
it does.
The Premier League. I've got a very good suggestion. Instead of the person with the most points wins the Premier League, why don't the Premier League say who's been at the top the longest? Whoever's been top the longest should win the Premier League. That's fair. We've been top for over 240 days. Man City, what? 30 days? That's not fair. Premier League. Just change the rules now. It shouldn't be the person with the most points. It should be who's been at the top the longest. Because what's the point of being top the longest if you're going to end up finishing second? This is a plea to the Premier League, to the FA. Change the rules.
Listen, just to be honest, I don't believe he believes that. It's just for the sake of TikTok. I don't think he believes that. He doesn't. 90, this is it, Ed. 93% champions, yes. Just give them a trophy.
I love it, man. I can't lie. I mean,
I love Dawood, man.
It's what it is.
Top class content, Dawood.
Yeah, I can't lie. He's a great guy, man. He's actually a great guy. You can't replace him.
No, we can't replace him.
You literally can't.
We cannot replace him. We cannot.
Oh god. He knows what he's doing as a content creator. I'll be
100%. That got a lot of traction, bro.
Stephen Howson posted that. And then Goon Lee's like, "Oh, this guy is making me not even want to support my club."
He knows what he's doing, bro. Dawood is a content creator. He's a TikToker, you know, like he knows what he does.
We've absolutely capitulated.
Lovely, man. But yeah.
Arsenal.
That's not the Forest game. I don't know. I don't actually know what to say about it. Like have some shame. And I don't want to discredit Forest because Forest play very well. But I'm going to talk on the scale of what we know as Arsenal Football Club this season and the quality that they do have. I want to do Forest a disservice. They had a lot to play for. But at the same time, Arsenal could have played for some pride, man. Like, show the fans something. They haven't seen a win since, obviously, a Newcastle game. And then before that, it's just like, what's going on here, man? You don't look tired. You can't tell me it's tiredness. It's fatigue. It's something else. You got a Labrador called Win in the change rooms now, you know? Like, he's trying to release some stress. Clearly, he's not. You know, so I don't know what's going on. Is it a managerial issue? Because we always say the way you finish a season is typically how you could also start your season. You get what I mean by that?
Yeah. Can we do?
I think it affects a little bit, but yeah, what was you gonna say?
This we totally dropped this. King Deuce, sorry for that. He did super chat. He said, "Big up, gents. Cass, would you rather have more established midfielder or a new upcoming player such as Enzo Lifi in the summer?"
Both of them. I want both. I want Enzo Lafitte. If I could take Enzo Lafitte and another like top draw established midfield, I'm taking them. Enzo Lafitte's bad. Like anyone that knows Enzo Lafitte, serious baller. Honestly, that is a. I would say his long range passing ain't great, but his ball retention, moving the ball, is kind of like Kovacic. It's like a regen of Kovacic. That's Enzo Lafitte for you. But
yeah, big up.
Yeah, Man United also got linked with Kudus today again for 40 million. Imagine
I
that.
like Kudus, bro, but it's only from the World Cup. I didn't see him enough. Like,
he's wicked. Kudus is wicked, man. This is a player that people think Eze is. Kudus is wicked. Trust me. But
Mo, everyone will win their top targets except Arsenal. I didn't say that. I actually doubt that anybody will get their top targets. We just talked about Man United. Can they get everybody they want? I doubt it. They want a lot of players, and they might not.
Wait, what's this? Are you hoping Haaland? Oh, I saw this. So
what is it?
Haaland swore on live stream, innit? As in live on air. And last time that happened, somebody got banned for doing that not too long ago. And I'm thinking like, so
no, come on.
So
not
what?
Gonna happen.
Like, for me, I don't care, but I saw people saying that he should be banned for a couple games, and I don't know if there's any more talk to it. I ain't seen nothing. I don't think they can afford to ban the guy.
So hold on. He's swearing on live TV. That live TV does not represent the Premier League. I'm sorry.
They were celebrating. Basically, Wayne Rooney missed the FA Cup semi-final against Man City because he got charged by the FA because he said some swear words on the camera. So he got banned in the semi-final of the FA Cup as well. And he swore he literally swore into a television camera. So he said the F word just like Haaland did. And now obviously Man United fans are saying, bro, like, you're gonna have to uphold the law of it. Like, if it's gonna go one way, you can't just move it for another way. And regardless, because if it's not past the watershed, you're literally not allowed to swear. I think when it comes to British media, they're pretty strict on it as well. But I can't see anything happening for it. I don't. No. I think with the manner Rooney did it in compared to the manner Haaland did it in, I think it's different. Like Rooney literally was pissed off and swore into the camera. Where Haaland was
celebration, right? Like that's celebration. Yeah. Come on, guys. They've been drinking. Come on.
Yeah. He just said, "I effing love you," innit, Jack Grealish. And I'm like, so what? You gotta be a bit courteous in a situation. You just won something, innit?
I don't think he's gonna get like anything. He's gonna be all right, guys. And I don't think you care. You don't want him suspended for the final.
Oh yeah, I do.
You do?
Yeah, of course. I'll take anything.
It's like
I'm not gonna be around the bush. If it gets bad, I'm like, yeah, good. Probably still lose, but good. I'll take it.
Mo, what's your agenda against Arsenal? I don't have agenda, man. You guys like let me down. I really wanted your club to win the league. I said it many times. You let me down, people.
I banned it for the UCL as well, man. I banned
him. Yes, let's do that. Yes, let's do this. Ban him for the UCL.
Yeah.
I'm the guy.
Yeah, but it's true. Yeah, I think the world is getting a bit too soft for that. If he's gonna get banned after post game, not during a game, is what it is. Yeah, but
100%.
Arsenal again. What do you think the actual situation is? Because it's looking grim. Is it a dressing room situation? Or yeah. Is it a dressing room situation? Because I hear it. Because we had this long discussion about Saka. Yeah, we're talking about he's played this many games. There's not enough rotation. Least rotated side. I'm like, well, you played pretty much as much games as Newcastle or something like this season, anyways. Like maybe just actually a few more because of Europa League, but you didn't stay in Europa League for long enough, regardless. But then there's more than one player in the team to beat Forest. Like you still got Martinelli. Trossard has scored like 1 league goal since he's come, and a few assists in one of the games. Not looking like a great buy at the moment, is he? Partey, he got his start. Don't matter. The glue is not the glue anymore. He's unsticking. Ødegaard is probably the only one that's trying to step up and do something. Xhaka's mind's probably in Germany at the moment. Who else is there? The back line is the back line. Who was they playing at the back line again?
Kivior, Gabriel, Ben White. He played a weird A
Shaq was
weird
playing left back.
formation.
How was it? Shaq was playing left back. Who
No,
plays
no,
centre?
Kivior played left back.
Oh, so, okay, yeah. So
Kivior left back, Ben White in the center, and Thomas Partey right back. What are you doing?
what?
Thomas
Oh,
Partey played right back, Kivior left back, Ben White in the center. What are you doing? Arteta lost it. He literally lost it.
you put Partey right back.
You put Partey right back and Ben
Let me
White
see
center
this.
back.
Let me see this.
Dude, Forrest created about 2-3 chances in the game on the counter, and it was just kind of strange.
Let me
But
check. I'm looking at it right now. I'm looking at the lineups because where's the lineups? Can't even see the lineups at the moment.
Odegaard, Jorginho, Xhaka in the middle, Saka, Jesus, Trossard up top. It's
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of
I don't know. It's not giving me that for some reason. Here it is. Look, wait. Let me check it.
go to Footmob.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
And it looked like this on the pitch. Like Partey is an inverted fullback. So Partey went in the middle, okay? And they played kind of 3 in the back, which is I like. He's trying to copy.
Is this the limitations of Arteta? This
Like-
is what I mean about he doesn't have a second solution. There's no
Like he
second
literally
solution.
copied Pep, like played Partey right back and told him to invert in the middle
He thought he was
and
Bernardo
play 3 in the
Silva.
back. Just come on, just
He thought he was Bernardo Silva, innit? He thought, yeah, Partey could do Bernardo Silva's job.
or Partey can be Stones. He said that Partey can be Stones. I don't know, man. This guy Arteta, he had really good starting 11. They did wonders for 28 games.
He played
But
Shaq in the middle. He played Kivior at left.
Trophy, the Premier League is not 28 games, as
I
Dawood
don't-
says. It's not
that's
28 games.
I can't lie, man. I think Arteta's again, man, limitations to he needs to figure out something else because you can't just play 4-3-3 inverted all the time. You got to switch it up, man. You see Pep do it. I think Pep changes formations within the game, like actually within the game. Ten Hag has done that as well this season. Change within the game, like you have to change within the game. Like you might see John Stones going up into midfield, but when it's time to change, he will put John Stones back and they'll go into a back 4 and they'll literally put a solid 4-4-2, or they'll play more of a 4-3-3, more like just banked in. Or when they're attacking, they'll go more of a 3. Like if spots and maybes depends on the game. Like it will change it. I just don't know. Like Arteta might have no bench, but they always say, what's the thing? Your manager should find solutions. And I'm sorry, it's like Ten Hag, like he needs to find solutions within games sometimes. And he hasn't been great this season within it. He could be better. But Arteta's had 3.5 years with this squad, like, or even bringing in like types of players within the squad. He shouldn't, like, I was getting told players know their jobs when they come in. They all know their roles. Do you get what I'm saying? Against Forest, I'm sorry. I'm not going to disrespect Forest because they're actually good at home. But a team like Arsenal should be doing much better there. And it's not the first time Arteta's gone into this pickle. Because we were talking about this a month ago. We were talking about he's just got one system. 4-3-3. That guy's inverted. That guy's going to overlap. And the 2 wingers are going to stay out wide and cut in. That's it. I don't see any variations in Arteta's systems and plays and stuff like that. It's more intense. It kind of, you know what? It's kind of like he's taking an adaptation of Klopp. When you think about it, intense, get high up, 4-3-3, you know, get down, bomb, a little bit different, just a bit of a different variation. It's just, I don't know. I think I don't get that. I don't get it. Like,
I just don't understand. People say Arsenal have no bench. I get you. You have you don't have strong bench. However, your manager worked with Emil Smith-Rowe for 2.5 years. He had Rob Holding for 3.5 years. Reece Nelson's injured, but it's all right. He had Nketiah for most of the time. He didn't even work with them to at least fill in when needed. Nketiah for a little bit. I'm sorry, that's on the manager. If the manager cannot work with the players he has, that's on the manager.
Yeah, I think bringing in Jesus the way he did was wrong. There was nothing wrong with like, I think those games where Trossard played false 9, he was all right, to be fair. He was like, yeah, Arsenal still look good. And Nketiah went through a dry spell, scored, it was looking good, got dropped instantly for Jesus. So he just come back weirdly ahead of schedule. And that's down to your manager, man. And that's what I don't like. When you got like sometimes favoritism don't work in this manner. This is why I wasn't mad when, you know, when Ten Hag played McTominay against Man City and we got smashed because we had like, he played him over Casemiro, he started him and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, bro, what can you do, man? McTominay's having the game of his life. What are you going to do? Shatter him and say, no, you're not playing this type of game. It's like, you deserve it. McTominay was on a good roll, but then look, you live and learn, innit? And sometimes them hard decisions cost you. And I think overall, I think Arteta's kind of affected the dressing room. from the mismanagement of players, and that's just the way it looks like from as a rival fan looking from the outside in. Do you know what I mean? I think there's a mismanagement within the dressing room at the moment, and I think I don't know where it is. Maybe it's down to favoritism, but sometimes I know you've only got a bare 11 at times, and plus he's still got some decent players. You got to find solutions. That's what managers do. You find solutions to get it going again, and just when time has come crunch time for Arteta, he just hasn't found that solution. You know. And I don't think he's not a bad manager. I think he's a good manager. I think he's still got a lot to learn.
Yeah, of course. He created a good system that worked, right?
He's
created a good system that worked.
He's not overachieving what he's doing. I think Arsenal. I know you say Arsenal drop out of the top 4. But I think
no. I never said that. I said they're gonna
struggle. I don't think they are, man.
What I mean, they struggle. They're gonna be in a top 4 race instead of title race. Like you guys and Newcastle. Yes, you were in the top 4, but you left it towards the end of the season. Like it's not comfortable for you. You were worried a little bit, right? Until like a couple of weeks ago. That's what I mean by struggle. It's not going to be comfortable second. I don't think it's going to be comfortable second for Arsenal. I think Arsenal are going to be in a place like Man United or Newcastle this year. They're going to fight with Liverpool, with Newcastle, with Man United for the top 4. I don't think they're going to get 90 plus points.
I don't think it's going to be as easy of a ride, but I think Arsenal. I think Arsenal will have a. I think they'll have a decent time. I'll be honest, Mo. I don't think they're going to be.
They're not going to get out of the top 4. I doubt it, because they are in the best position possible to still be in the top 4. But other teams are gonna improve.
Yeah, Josh Smith. Arsenal fans moan about squad depth, yet they brought backups and don't use them. Why bother saying summer and January windows were 10-10 makes no sense?
I agree. So we say Man City have 5 top quality players on the bench that can do the job. Alvarez, Mahrez. Arsenal have on the bench in back, they have Tierney, they have Tomiyasu, who was injured just sometime, most of the season he was injured. They have Kivior, they bought for 35 million. They have Jorginho, they have Emil Smith-Rowe, Fabio Vieira. It's not my fault that you bought a wrong player. Like, as a fan, you bought a player that cost you 30 million. He should at least do as a job. Up top, you're having Ketia, and you bought Leandro Trossard, and in January, you got Jorginho. So you have 4 players on the bench that should be rotated within the squad. But Arteta chose not to do that. And that burned everybody. Man City have only 5. Man City have 16 players. 16. The rest are like Rico Lewis is an 18 years old. Cole Palmer, a 19 years old. So people say depth and stuff. You should work with what you have. That's
I don't know.
Man United fans are telling me that Ten Hag should work at least with some of the people they have until you get a replacement.
Yeah, Ten Hag has rotated a lot this season.
Exactly.
We've had to play Vegas up front. We played Garnacho, who's 18, more 19 now, I think.
Leicester played a couple of minutes.
Leicester a couple games. It's like the Reece Nelson played a couple.
Do you remember when Eriksen was injured? You tried everybody in that midfield. Casemiro missed 8 games.
I know I rotated. I can only talk from my perspective, obviously. But it's just we've had no choice. We played probably the most games in Europe, bar Man City now. I think he's played more now. So yeah, man, it is what it is, man. It is a quality issue, but I'm just not trying to hear it. Do you know what I mean? I'm just not trying to hear like, look what we got coming off the bit. Nah, man, it's up to your managers to believe in some of them. He bought a couple of them players. He bought Jorginho. He bought Trossard. You know,
and he got Fabio Vieira, didn't he? Was it he the one who signed Fabio Vieira?
You just got to take accountability, and if you can't take accountability and keep making excuses all the time, then you just look like an absolute donut. So yeah, man, I big up Abdullah in the building. He says big up the channel. Salam alaikum, alaikum salam. Wait, smash the likes if you haven't done so, people. 200 of you in here.
Give me 150 likes.
Yeah, man, it's weird that the Premier League. Look, there's nothing really much that I was talking about. Man City won the league. It was a nothing game for them. Let's be honest. It's more for the fans. They got a win out of it. They rotate and still beat Chelsea. That's
Chelsea
how
looks so bad, bro. It's unbelievable, bro.
I know. To be fair, like Sterling could have had a hat trick. He could have had a hat trick, but I'm seeing Kyle Walker at centre back. I'm seeing Rico Lewis playing. I'm seeing Laporte playing. I know Laporte's a sick player, but he's still playing. You know what I mean? Calvin Phillips. He's playing
bro, like spinned Aspilicueta a couple of times.
It is what it is, man. It's crazy. It's just Chelsea are so bad, man. And Man City didn't have to play good yesterday. It was a walk in the park. Like literally, there was no intensity from Foden or no one like that.
Bro,
But
Julian Alvarez and
you guys take
food, and we're passing to each other
I
inside
can't.
the 18 of Chelsea, bro.
Would I take Laporte? I mean, yeah, I would take Laporte,
Oh.
but like, of course, anyone would
Everybody will take Laporte.
take. Sergio Gomez played as well, and he played DM. He didn't play left back. That's the worst part. Literally, he played next to Calvin Phillips. So,
Calvin Phillips didn't look bad.
nah, he didn't. He didn't look how I plays, but I mean, it's not hard to look how
He
I plays.
didn't look bad, Calvin Phillips.
I'm literally going to the Chelsea game. I need to actually book my coach tickets today, but
Oh yeah, you are.
I'm going to. It's a lot. It's a long day.
Did
Man.
you go
It's a
by
long day.
train up north?
I can go by train, but I'd just rather just get up in the morning, get on a coach. I'm only going to stop off at first, and then go Saeed's, and then yeah, man, I'm chilling
Yeah,
for a
that's
bit.
Thursday. Yeah.
Eat some food. You better cook me something as well. But yeah, man, just nothing more.
That's the game you secure top four, right?
Weird, isn't it? Like the game's coming, like the whole scenario of the season's coming to an end. Like it's finishing.
Is it as you expected? Let's say not in the beginning of the season, January. January.
From January.
Nobody expected Arsenal to be here. Nobody expected Newcastle to be here that much. Nobody expected Liverpool to be that bad or Chelsea. No. I'm talking January because from January you weren't in the top four, were you? It was. You remember it was Spurs.
No, we were. No, we were. We took over them just before New Year's.
Okay. So did the season pan out as you saw it in January?
In January, are you talking about from the start of the season? Because January is a bit easier.
Nobody expected this.
In January,
if anybody tells me that I expected this season to look like this, they're lying.
Or in January, I don't know, like the thing that Man United's in 2 cup finals. Yeah, I was kind of like the way he was going at the time, kind of expecting it to get into 2 cup finals out of 3, won one of the cups, get top 4. I would say we're there. So I'm not gonna downplay Man United for what I was looking towards. Liverpool were in the mud. I wouldn't expect them to get top 4 or even catch up as much as they did. Man City, Arsenal, I thought Arsenal were running away with it, I'll be honest. Leicester, no one expected that. And yeah, everything else is swings and roundabouts. I think Aston Villa, I didn't expect Aston Villa to have such a great end to the season. Tottenham, I fully expected this.
9th or 8th.
Yeah, I fully expected this from Tottenham. Because no one was convinced. Yeah, man, this is what it is, man. But there's nothing else to talk about, is there?
Yeah. So we'll see.
We'll see.
We want to see if we can get Daps to do a celebration.
Yeah, Daps will be here later, but it won't be on stream, so we'll be sorting something out. And then, yeah, all you Man City bum chums can all talk and celebrate with blue scarves and the rest of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
But that's it. Hit that like button on your way out. And that's it for us. Give me 150 likes if you haven't hit that like button yet. And I think we'll see you guys soon.
Yeah, tomorrow.
We're out.